Minister, this past July, the Trudeau government proposed huge changes to passive investments for small businesses in Canada. These changes were to be applied retroactively, starting on the date they were released in mid-July. After significant opposition, Minister Morneau, during his climb-down week, said he was backing off that idea. Instead, the passive investment changes would come into effect on January 1, 2018. Farmers and small business owners across Canada assumed they'd finally get some details in order to properly plan, but your government offered none. At Senate Finance Committee, Minister Morneau urged senators to, quote, suspend disbelief for a few months until we get to our budget, quote. Senator Harder confirmed in question period last week that this crucial information would be coming in Budget 2018. It's draconian to inflict a 73% tax on Canadian small business owners. To make that tax retroactive is unbelievable. Clearly, the Trudeau government has not learned its lesson on retroactivity. These huge unfair tax changes on passive investments will start being applied in a month, but no one will know what the changes even are until maybe March. You shouldn't have proposed retroactivity in July, and given the outcry on your unfair tax changes, it's preposterous that you're trying to implement it now. Will you agree today to remove retroactivity from the Trudeau government's tax scheme?
Minister Chagger.
I thank you, Senator, for that question. As you know, as the Minister of Small Business and Tourism, I work closely with the Minister of Finance as it falls under his portfolio when it comes to tax changes. We had released proposals to Canadians. This is definitely a new way of doing government where we are engaging with Canadians to ensure that their voices are heard. What you might refer to as one way, I would respectfully say that we had committed to engaging with Canadians. That was part of the work I was doing by having town halls across the country. The tax rate you referred to, I would also respectfully disagree with. And the PBO actually has given a report on passive incomes, and we now know that under our plan going forward that 97% of businesses will see no tax increases on investment income. Changes will protect past investments and income from those investments. A direct quote from the PBO, the Parliamentary Budget Officer's report, was that he quotes, "We also find that 60% of all passive income is earned by CCPCs with no active business income, suggesting they were set up solely for the purpose of generating passive income." What we are trying to do as a government is to ensure that our small businesses are able to grow through innovation and trade. They are our job creators. We need to ensure that we are making strategic investments to create the conditions of growth for them, to create those jobs for Canadians. That is the work that I will continue to do. When it comes to the proposals that were put forward, I can assure you that myself and all members of Parliament were definitely voicing concerns and engaging with the various stakeholders whose voices needed to be heard. We believe that we have found a way forward that works in the best interest of Canadians to ensure that our small businesses continue to grow and that the preferential tax rate actually works for the very people who need that benefit. Thank you.